What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Pause Reset Play. I'm doing some patrols in the Plaguelands right now really quick before I jump into Iron Banner. I'm sure many of you are already kind of knee-deep in Supremacy right now. And one of the weapons that you may want to consider using is the new Raid Fusion Rifle. And of course I'm talking about the Ether Nova. Now this weapon, like many of the raid weapons, I think it has its usefulness in both PVE and PVP. Of course it's going to be useful in PVE, especially the new raid, because it does do that bonus damage versus the Fallen. But what makes it really useful, I think, for PvP is that charge rate. You notice that charge rate is about as high as you're going to find on a fusion rifle. So it's going to come in really handy in those dicey situations in the Crucible. Now you are sacrificing a bit on the impact. It's not one of the highest impact fusion rifles, but more than enough to take out Guardians in one hit. You're going to do that quite often and at significant range too, because the range on this thing is pretty amazing. And likewise, the stability is good too. Reload speed, not as important, but still pretty high on this weapon. And it also has these two awesome perks. Army of One, which many of you know about. So any unassisted kills you get with this thing are going to reduce your grenade and your melee cooldown. But what sets this one apart too is it has a signature perk, 2 for 1. This doubles the effectiveness of Army of One. So you can imagine getting kills with this thing. You're probably going to be getting one-hit kills with it. Because it does have decent enough impact, and you're going to be able to hit people from halfway across the map with this thing. The charge rate is really good, so in the event that you don't kill somebody in one hit, you're probably going to have enough time to get off that second shot and finish them off, and you're going to be getting your grenades and your melee filled up really quickly as a result of the Army of One and the 2 for 1 perks. So if you're a fusion rifle user and you have gotten this gun from beating the raid, or I believe actually beating the first boss, then definitely consider using this in Crucible this week, especially in Iron Banner, because as we all know, Supremacy, it's all about that close range combat, getting in there really quick and trying to finish out people so you can get those crests and help your team get that victory. So if you're fortunate enough to have gotten this weapon already, definitely give it a try. I think you'll be happy with what you've gotten. Even if you're used to using shotguns, maybe switch over and try this one out. It might be a bit different getting used to it, but certainly I think this is going to be one of the weapons that you'll see quite often this week in Iron Banner. So if you got this weapon already and you're curious on whether or not it should be used in Crucible, I think it's a definite. Give it a go. Likewise, if you got it and you have comments, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd very much appreciate a like or a follow, subscription, whatever you want to call it. That would be amazing. But as always, thanks for watching.